The investment section is going to discuss risks, financial attitudes, and asset allocation. So starting with this asset pyramid, this is going to list the traditionally safest types of assets at the bottom, and the risk is going to increase as you move towards the top. I do want to point out this option for retirement accounts, how you want them to be factored in for this section of reports. If we look back on the assumptions input under retirement assumptions, you'll see this checkbox include retirement plans and asset allocation mix, asset pyramid, and liquidity reports. If you want retirement accounts included for those pages, make sure you have this box checked, which we've done here, so you'll notice that it says retirement accounts are included in the groups above. If you want it kept out for these pages, make sure you have that box unchecked. Next, let's take a look at the asset allocation. The first thing to point out is that the asset classes and the suggested allocations are all fully customizable, so you can modify this to reflect the asset classes you use in your practice and the suggested allocations you use for your planning. The program is simply going to choose the client's suggested allocation based on the risk tolerance level selected. You can also choose to override that and enter your own suggestion if you go back to the asset summary input and the asset allocation tab. So if you enter in a suggested allocation here, it will use that rather than what you have set up for the defaults. The next page is just a graphical view of how the clients are currently allocated and then the suggested allocation. This is followed up by a more numbers view, which is going to show how the clients would need to rebalance in order to achieve that suggested asset allocation. The next item we have in this is stock options. So if you have any stock options entered, the program is going to display these stock option reports, and it's going to capture the tax and cash effects of exercising and selling the stock options. So you can see all the details of these options if you go to report B10. And the last item in the investment section, again, if you have rental real estate entered, you'll get these rental real estate reports. They're going to provide a summary of all the real estate properties entered in the rental real estate section, and it's going to detail out the income, the taxes, the expenses associated with each of those properties each year.